Hey folks, let's talk about Life is Strange. This game has over 75 Game of the Year awards and listings. No small feat. But does it really warrant all those? Let's break it down. Where do we start? The art style? It's dated, but pretty good, all things considered. Emotions don't translate well though.
I don't know if I can do this.
The soundtrack and sound design? Also good. It keeps the emotion strong. The camera work? Excellent. I'm sure that if someone decided to make a live action series or a movie and were faithful to the game's cinematography, it would win awards. Seriously, the lighting, the shots, and the tracking, they're all excellent.
Now to plotting our future. Despite all the chaos and bullshit, I feel so giddy hanging out with her again. So happy. Like we've both gone back in time.
Okay, what about the story? Well, it's tricky to answer this because we need to consider the choice making aspect as well. If we were to only look at the overall story, it's pretty solid. It is a great concept to have the power to reverse time, to change short term decisions, and even get through places. Integrating this with the tried and tested theory of chaos, also known as the butterfly effect, makes the game a compelling case. Mess with time and timelines, mess with realities. The bigger the changes in the past, the greater the deviation from the original timeline. You know the drill. But all this said, the choice making system plays a pivotal role in deciding how well the game is made. I can't talk about the choice making system without giving away the spoilers, so I'll do that a bit later. Let's talk about the voice acting, because this is one of the weaker aspects of the game. While some actors have brought their characters to life, our protagonist's voice actor? Eh. Have you seen the emo talk? Well, let's take that and turn it up by 100 and you get Max's voice acting. Here, listen to this.
Kate, listen to me. I am. Always remember that you're not alone. I've got your back no matter what happens. So do a lot of other people. We all care. We're all here for you. You need to know that. Kate, listen to me. You have nothing to be sorry about. Other people do. You do not know how happy I am to see you. You look awesome. Is it a stupid question if I ask how you're doing?
Compare that to others, say someone like Jefferson or even Chloe, who has some better depth than Max.
Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
Alright, those of you who have played it already, you know it and I know it. The overall dialogue felt like something that grown men sitting at a round table discussed, how teenage girls talk without actually consulting girls or women. I imagine this is how it must have looked like. I'm surprised that no one at any point in the development questioned these lines. Now, let's come to the meat of the review. Spoilers from here on out. If you want to play it, pause the video here, play it, and come back to watch the rest. The main aspect to talk about here is the choices. The game tells us that our choices matter, and the story adapts to our choices. This is true for the most part. The important choices are marked with a butterfly illustration to tell us that they'll have consequences later. These are the only choices that actually matter. At least until the end, where they may or may not matter anymore. Let me explain. In the end, we have two choices. Either choose to save Chloe or Arcadia Bay. Either way, it's a tough decision to make. save Chloe, and everyone in Arcadia Bay dies. So every choice up until then would not matter except for the ones that are made about Chloe. Save Arcadia Bay and let Chloe be killed in the bathroom like she would have died in the original timeline, and everything goes back to being normal. No storm, no drama, nothing. But every major decision we have taken so far about Chloe, every dilemma, does not mean anything anymore. Basically, the choices do not make much sense. All that said, what is this? Chloe's driving through the town like it's nothing, smiling. Sister, your best friend just sentenced your mom to death and you don't feel anything? Do you not want to look for her to see if she, survived by some miracle? Or have you guys already told everybody to evacuate the bay beforehand? The latter would be the good ending, all things considered. Otherwise, Chloe is straight up a psychopath. But there is one particular choice that's gut-wrenching. It's the alternate reality where Max saves Chloe's dad, which results in Chloe getting in an accident and being completely paralyzed, except for the head and some finger movements. While Max decides to go back to the original reality where Chloe's dad dies, it does not make it any easier when Chloe asks Max to end her suffering.
Listen, Max. My respiratory system is failing, and it's only getting worse. I've heard the doctors talking about it when they thought I was zonked out. So, I know I'm just putting off the inevitable while my parents suffer along. And I will too. This isn't how I want things to end.
What? What are you saying?
I'm saying that being with you again has been so special. I just wanted to feel like when we were kids running around Arcadia Bay and everything was possible, and you made me feel that way today. I want this time with you to be my last memory. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
All you have to do is crank up the IV to 11.
There is no consequence to this choice, but it felt like the hardest one to make. In this reality, there was one very subtle gesture that I had not noticed until this playthrough. Take a look. I think this was pretty realistic. Anyway, did you know that you could kill a plant by watering it daily? I didn't. Apparently so. Maybe it's species specific. Let me know in the comments if you know what species this plant is. Oh, and this game comes with a global stat on how many people chose what. You see this particular stat here? Yeah, these people are psychopaths and they deserve a special place in hell. Special place.
Okay.
There is one last thing that I want to talk about, which is bullying. We see it happen in the game to Kate. A lot. We see that she chooses to take a drastic step to be free of it. Sometimes listening to the bullied people can make a big difference because they'll know you care. That's how we can get Kate off of the ledge in the game. Just by choosing words based on the information we have from talking to her and observing things in her room. So if someone you know is going through it, please try not to dismiss them, or if you're the one going through it, then make sure to reach out to people who can help you.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Summing up, it's a well-crafted story with gaping holes that actually don't take much away from the experience, so you can still enjoy it. Let me know what you thought about the game. Did you or did you not like it? What aspect of it? And so on. Thank you for watching. I'll see you around.